UnWind with us. Welcome to the show. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. There's another week in the pocket. It's time for us to go for this sports in week 15.
All right.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Thursday, December. Hold on. 11th. The Falcons beat my Buccaneers 29-28. The Buccaneers led majority of the game, but the Falcons came back and kicked a winning field goal behind Kirk Cousins. And so some say maybe the Falcons should have been playing Kirk Cousins the entire season.
Maybe.
All right, then we go to Sunday. Another disappointing game, I must say. The Chicago Bears beat the Cleveland Browns 31-3. Caleb Williams had 2 TDs as Bears pounded the Browns, even as Myles Garrett closed in on sack record.
Oh, man.
And your boy threw 2 interceptions. Shadur threw 2 interceptions, which helped to cause their defeat.
Not good.
Yeah. Next, we got the Ravens beating the Bengals 24-0.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Dang, a shutout.
Yeah, well, they don't have a quarterback. Pretty simple to say. I don't know what's going on with Joe Burrows, but he went from 25 to 30 out of 25 completions for 39 attempts, 225 yards, 2 interceptions. So yeah, interceptions is I mean, pretty much these teams are being eliminated from the playoffs. Speaking of elimination, Mahomes tears ACL and NCL as Chargers eliminate Chiefs from playoff contention with a 16-13 victory.
Dang.
Yeah, yep. So this is the first time that the Chiefs will not be in the playoffs in 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next on the bill, speaking of Bills beat the Patriots 35-31. So it was a good game.
Okay.
Just to stay alive in the AFC. That's a shame that 10-4 is not going to cut it. But the Patriots still have the better record at 11-3. All right. Next is the Washington Commanders defeated the New York Giants 29-21. I guess that'll be no surprise, huh?
Yeah, the Giants are not having a good season.
Matter of fact, I think they may have the worst record, 2-12.
Ooh, that is terrible.
I'll have to fact check that, but I think they're 2-12. I know the Jets are 3-11, and the Bengals are 4-10.
So the only New York team that's doing anything is the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought there was Buffalo, the Jets, the Giants.
Yeah, that's it. There's no more New York football.
Yeah, because Patriots is in Boston.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Look at you, knowing the scoutings of the different teams. All right. Next on the docket, we got the Raiders losing to the Eagles in a goose egg.
Ooh.
31-0.
Another shutout. What is happening?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, 3 TD passes. Yep. Next, we got the Jaguars. They pounded, and pounded would be the understatement. 48-20.
Whoa. Trevor trying to earn his keep.
Yeah,
Okay.
he trying to go far. Well, I saw a poll today or schematic that they had in the Jaguars and the Rams in the Super Bowl. So we're gonna see how that goes. That was their prediction.
Jacksonville will lose its mind.
Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals falling to the Texans, 40-20.
Okay. Dang.
Yeah. Say since C.J. Stroud came back, he's led to the Texans to their 6th straight win.
I could see that.
Yeah, and the Cardinals are 3-11 as well. Next, the Bo Nix 4 TD passes lead Bronco to a 34-26 win over the Packers,
Oh.
who loses Michael Parson to injury. So that's not good.
Dang.
But yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. 34-26 Broncos. So Bo Nix is doing his thing.
Yeah.
All right, next we got the Lions fall to the Rams, 34-41.
Oh, man.
Matthew Stafford rallies Rams to a 41-34 victory over the Lions, clinching another playoff berth. So Stafford said, "Yo, he got traded. Matter of fact, I think he got traded from the Lions."
Oh, dang.
And yeah, so that's rolling. And then of course this was a no-brainer. The Saints beat the Panthers 20-17. Yeah, neither one of them teams are going anywhere. Although the Panthers, the Panthers are. I think they're challenging my Buccaneers, so that's depressing.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, because the Panthers are 7-7,
Mhm.
and the Buccaneers are 7-7. So I don't know who has the tiebreaker, but we'll see. I'll check those out. And next we got the 49ers routing the Tennessee Titans 37-24.
Mm.
Purdy's come back, and like I say, the 49ers are on fire. They're 10-4. So his absence wasn't too much of a problem.
Mhm.
But like I say, they're 10-4, and the Titans are 2-12. So I guess the Titans match the Jets.
Oh.
So I guess they're battling for that number one spot. All right, next we got the Colts lose to the Seahawks. Of course, you know the Colts don't have a quarterback, but they did pull Phillip Rivers out of retirement. And just to give some context, Rivers retired some time ago. He was with the Chargers.
Okay, because I don't know him.
Yeah, he's with the Chargers, and then I think he rolled to the Jets or the Giants, and then he just gave it up. I could be wrong on that one, but I think he was a Charger.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think when he left there and went to some other teams, and then just kind of left the league. So, but the Colts were in a bad position after they lost their quarterback last week. The Vikings beat the Cowboys 34-26. And that was the final Sunday. I think that was the Sunday night game. And then on Monday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Miami Dolphins 28-15, and the Dolphins are eliminated from the playoffs. So that's the way the ball bounces. Tua was the leading quarterback with 22 completions out of 28 attempts and 2 TDs, but that was not enough to stop Aaron Rodgers, who's moved up to number 3 in the all-time. I think it was throwing touchdowns. He's in number 3 behind. Of course, Brady, and the other one used to be the quarterback for the Saints. I think he's in number 2 spot. So
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I have the information here. But as a matter of fact, let's see who's this here. Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, so here we go. We got, matter of fact, we'll just roll in since that was the end of the sports. Now we'll go to sports adjacent stories. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking to make some noise in the playoffs, led by quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Rodgers recently led the Steelers to a win over the Miami Dolphins in Week 15. The Steelers quarterback has arguably had his best game in a Pittsburgh uniform, having led his team to a 4th straight scoring drive during the 28-14 victory. So that's
Look at Aaron trying to earn his keep. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers now has the 3rd most games in the NFL history with the multiple passing touchdowns. Rodgers sits behind Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
Oh, okay,
Drew Brees.
I knew that. Joe Drew words.
You gotta get him a new name, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams breaks all-time NFL record.
Oh.
Since being drafted out of USC with the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft, Caleb Williams has been polarizing on the Chicago Bears. While fellow draft selection Jaden Daniels stole the headlines for rookie quarterbacks in year 1, and Drake Mayu at Senate with the New England Patriots has him as a front runner for the MVP in year 2. Williams is progressing in the background, currently fighting for the top speed in the top seed. Now they put speed now, but top seed in the NFC North with a 9-4 record. Caleb Williams broke an NFL record today, showing that while he might not be in the spotlight, his future might be as bright or brighter than his contemporaries. Caleb Williams, through his first 1,000 passes, has the fewest interceptions in NFL history with only 12. That's an accomplishment. Out of 1,000 passes, he's only has 12 interceptions.
Oh man!
And as I say, he was one of the ones to watch this year. So I'm congratulations to my boy. Maybe he continue with his success. And the Bears are they're looking good and going into the playoffs in the NFC.
Yeah, they are.
So, but we'll see how the ball bounces because we're down to, I believe, let's see here, we're down to what I think 13. We're going into a week. It's still a kind of odd number, but we're going into the number of games played here. Let me get that back up here. They've played a total of what we got here? I would say 14 games. So we probably got now because of the bye. Some teams have played 13, some played 14, but pretty much the majority is right around 14 games. And so that means they got 3 regular season games remaining, and then we go into the playoffs. So that will probably finish out. Definitely, it's 2 more weeks in December, and then you're looking at the first week in January. So then the playoffs will start probably the 2nd week of January, if I'm staying corrected. So, but that's the way the ball bounces. Let's see here. On to the next story. As I mentioned, the Kansas City Chiefs lost Patrick Mahomes. So the Kansas City Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoff contention after they lost to the Los Angeles Chargers, which ended their 10-year streak of making the playoffs. The Chiefs lost 16-13, and their elimination was confirmed alongside the wins by the Buffalo Bills, Houston Texans, and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Dang.
This marks the first time since 2014 that the Chiefs will miss the postseason. And quarterback Patrick Mahomes suffers a torn ACL during the game, which
Ooh,
further complicates their situation.
I feel his pain.
Yeah. I read one article saying that the ACL and the NCL
Ooh.
they're going to have to repair both of them.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Wishing him a speedy recovery, because that is.
no, I want him to take his time and build it up right, because that's some of these people, they go out and because they're so quote unquote Patrick Mahomes, they heal up, they get rehab and fashion and then they return to the field only to suffer some type of other injury.
That's true.
So I want him to heal up and just take his time and like I say, speedy recovery.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make sure that he's 100% when he returns to the field.
Absolutely.
All right, man who finally bought Michael Jordan's unwanted $9.5 million Chicago mansion forced into drastic decisions. So apparently, now just to drag on in the story, well, apparently he bought the mansion. He's a co-owner of the mansion, and they're going to turn it into a what do you call them things where people rent them out on a weekly basis?
Airbnb?
No. They're gonna what's that thing? I'm gonna get to it here.
Okay.
Not an Airbnb, but the other thing. That thing like what we got. That we got tied up into at one point.
Oh, like a timeshare?
Yeah, timeshare.
I don't see how you can.
$1 million. Said $1 million timeshare that would allow co-owners 1 week of access to the MJ former mansion every year. So get this now. You spend, then if you're talking $1 million for a week,
That's crazy.
and you're only gonna spend 1 week there out of the year, two different co-owners. So that means, but you're gonna think about it. If you're doing, it's 52 weeks in the year or 53 weeks, I don't know, somewhere around there. Well, let's say, for instance, 50 weeks, they're going to make $50 million off this property if they get people to buy in at $1 million a week. They're going to make $50 million off of this property.
Well, it's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah, so 52. So that the co-owners, they're going to share a week. So, or not share a week, but they're going to do a week each. So that leaves 50 weeks where if they can sell this out as a timeshare, they'll make 50 million off of his property.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it's got a basketball court. It's got like 3 swimming pools. It has, not only do you have, that's the main house has 3 bedrooms. Then there is a guest house where he, like when he had Magic Johnson or had other guys over to play against or scrimmage or whatever, or do summer training camp, he had a whole wing just for them to come over, had their own shower, access to pools, and it was also attached to the basketball court because he had he had his own indoor basketball court on the property.
Of course he did.
Yeah. So weight rooms, the whole work. So ain't no telling what, he had a trophy room too. So, but ain't no telling what's going to be left there, after he moved everything out.
Right.
But like I say, yeah. But it took a long time. Like I say, there was originally 29 million when he put it on the market, and that was 20. Let me go back here. So it's been 13 years that's been on the market, and in the 13 it went from 29 million to 9.5 million. Yeah, so he barely made half of what he put it on the market for.
Dang.
But of course, Michael wasn't no loft or anything.
Right.
The property sitting there paying for it till it sold. And which when I read the story originally, I figured that once and this was during the pandemic where they was talking about some of the properties that were not selling.
Right.
Let's see what we got here coming up next. We got that. King James. LeBron James got physical with a ref while trying to go after Dylan Brooks. Mr. LeBron fighting. This is the second time that this happened that I am aware of.
Oh, wow.
The Lakers beat the Suns in a wild game on Sunday in Phoenix. Not only did the Lakers win in the final seconds after blowing a 20-point lead, but LeBron James and Dylan Brooks got into it on multiple occasions, while James showing his frustration on multiple occasions, and at one point getting physical with a referee.
Oh, no.
Late in the first half, James lowered his shoulder and ran into a Brooks, who seemed like he was going to flop anyway. James was called for an offensive foul, and the play was reviewed, but no further actions were taken. During the third quarter, LeBron emotions boiled over after Brooks slapped a ball at him as they went out of bounds. Referee Tyler Ford ran in to call a technical foul and promptly left the scene of the crime, leaving co-worker Scott Twardowski to try and hold on. And I apologize if I, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure.
To try and hold LeBron back with the help of Rui Hachimura. LeBron appeared to be furious and got awfully handsy with Twardowski, but only earned one technical foul for the outburst. Okay. James then hit a three-pointer to cap a 24-0 run and was shown screaming at Brooks again. A short time later, the Lakers went up to 20, and the game seemed over. Not so fast. Phoenix proceeded to go on a 35-14 run of their own to take the lead at 114-113 on a Brooks three-pointer with 12.2 seconds remaining, and he immediately earned a technical foul for getting physical with LeBron during a dead ball, which earned him an ejection. Amazingly, that didn't really cost the Suns, as LeBron shot the technical free throw and missed, but he made up for it by drawing a questionable foul on a last-second three-pointer attempt. LeBron made 2 of the 3 free throws to pull the Lakers back in the lead. And it just got real crazy. So,
man.
That little LeBron getting physical. The last time I saw one where LeBron was getting physical, and I think he busted or broke the boy's nose.
Ooh, I didn't know about that one.
This happened a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because originally when the story came up, I was looking, and so what happened was, I researched it to make sure I thought if it was current, and it was like, no, this happened. They had the video and everything up, and this happened, and then I guess that's when this incident happened, and of course. But anyway, on to the next. NFL players has house broken into during Sunday night away game.
Dang, what is happening?
Yeah, well, it seems to...
Because what that happened to Shador, and I feel like it happened to somebody else.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So this is like the third offense or third time that I'm aware that while the player was away from playing a game, and his house was broken into. And yeah, because it was a home of the Tennessee Titan defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons was burglared while he was playing at an away game in San Francisco. The team confirmed on Monday. So yeah, this is becoming.
Whoever's doing this is definitely keeping up with their schedules and saying, "Okay, perfect opportunity."
Well, the schedule is posted, so it's they probably been casing these players' houses and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a shame. It's a shame that you can't even But my thing is, I guess it don't matter because they probably did like a smash or grab. So even if you got a security system, it's just not safe.
Right.
All right. Shedeur Sanders, he gets bad news after Brown's big loss to the Bears. I don't know what the bad news was, but Cleveland's loss, along with other outcomes across the NFL, positions it as the team with the second highest odds to secure the number 1 overall pick, which in hindsight, that might be what they need to get some more talented people to put around Shador, whoever
Right.
becomes the quarterback of that team.
Right.
And hopefully they don't pull off another quarterback, because that means um, if they draft another quarterback, then that could be the end of the road for Shador, because they'll, or
Right.
and it's no telling what they're gonna do with that. But we'll see.
Yeah.
They'll either have the number 1 or number 2 pick.
Right.
Okay. Cameron Colvin, a former NFL player and a guest on Below Deck Mediterranean, was arrested for 20 counts of federal wire fraud and money laundering following allegations of deceiving clients through his real estate company.
Oh man.
So, let me tell you what this dude did. I'm gonna put it long. I'm gonna shorten the story. So basically, I don't know if he owned the island or whatever the case may be, but he rented, and the key word is he rented $150,000 yacht, and then he toured people, and he made it look good. Had people to tour or be on his yacht while he was going around the little island, and getting them to invest in property on the island. Okay? So he was taking these people money as for them to invest in the property, or to buy a property and buy a house on the property. And it was all a Ponzi scheme.
Of course it was.
So the yacht was basically he rented the yacht to make him look like he was, it was a luxury yacht. And this is around Barcelona, Spain.
Oh man.
So yeah, so they got him, and like I say, he's going away for a minute.
Yeah.
And he I believe he was with Arizona when he played football.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but he will be gone. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges, and a jury trial is scheduled for February 2026.
All right.
As a matter of fact, they released him from jail, but with the provision he cannot leave the state of Arizona.
All right.
All right, let's go and see what we got next here. Okay. Well, our last story here. John Cena. Final farewell to the WWE.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back.
Oh, he's for sure going to be back. Just like they bring The Undertaker out every now and then.
It'll be the like same. WrestleMania and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
Get that pop at WrestleMania.
They'll do the same with him.
Yeah, they'll do the same with him. Yeah.
But there were some people who were not happy with him losing his final match.
Yeah, I think that sucks the way they do that, because, I mean, the businesses...
Yeah, they set it up for him to, like, pass the torch, basically.
Right. And the match, because they did a tournament to determine who would be the final person, and Gunther won.
Mm-hmm.
But he's such basically an arrogant piece of work. And so for him to beat John Cena, now he's going around talking about, I made John Cena tap out and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, he did that on Monday Night Raw. He talking about, I made John Cena tap, and I've been retired John Cena and all. And so he milking it. But the fans showed up. They had their John Cena towels and whatnot. Because, as a matter of fact, it said the final time is now. Mm-hmm. Is what the little rally towel said.
Okay.
So, and then of course he sold all the T-shirts and everything. They
of course.
And of course he gets a percentage of that merch that was sold. So yeah, he even though he lost the match, he got a nice little purse that he took home.
Oh yeah, the Marine.
Yeah,
you can't see me.
Oh, that's funny because even the one that when Gunther was he was driving out the parking lot and he said, "Hey," he stopped the car. He said, "Hey," to I can forget the rest of the name. He did it too, but he goes, "You can't see me," and he drove
Oh
off.
my gosh.
Oh, that was so funny. And the name of the wrestler is on the tip of my tongue. God, it's like AJ Styles. That's who it
Oh,
was.
okay.
It was
I don't
AJ
know
Styles.
him.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that come on. Well, he's been in the business for. Matter of fact, he's already announced his retirement for next year.
Oh wow.
So he said that now he's on his farewell tour because he's been in the business quite a while too. Matter of fact, I think John's was in there for like 25 years.
Yeah, he's been there for a minute.
Yeah. All right. I think that's the end of sports and sports adjacent stories.
All right.
Now we're gonna go into the celebrity entertainment.
Tech.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm skipping a section, ain't I? Thank you for keeping me straight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going into technology and gaming news. Oh boy, hold on to your hat. Ooh, I'm just I might need to take me a drink of water on this one.
Oh,
All right, you ready?
goodness.
All right, let's start off with, and there's no particular order, so we're going to go. Amazon boss reveals how Alexa and cameras could help run your life.
That's a nope. That's a big nope.
Oh man, I don't know where to start with this one here because there's so much that they're covering. I'd see if I can paraphrase it here a little bit here. So, long story short, they're going to be putting out more Alexa type devices that will integrate.
I don't know that.
You woke her up.
I know.
She's listening.
They're going to integrate like your Ring cameras and whatnot, and AI, and use AI to do like searches and stuff, and it's gonna be able to be more interaction with your doorbell, your Ring. I think Ring, and then what we have is
we have the Blink.
The Blink. So all of it is Amazon, but so and whatever else they have, because I know they have multiple companies besides Ring and God, I can't be. Blink, Ring, and Blink. They have more than just those two. So
yeah.
But what they're gonna do is your TV, your Fire TV, your speakers, and everything. They're gonna be more integration. When and which I've showed Nikki. When somebody rings the doorbell, if you have like a Fire tablet or whatever, the screen will pop up and show the camera, or you can go to the app in your phone and watch the camera and interact with the people. But they're gonna actually also integrate that with the TVs and everything. I mean, just about everything that's gonna have a screen.
Yeah, don't want that.
They're also gonna they're gonna have a Kindle now that's gonna be colored, a colored screen.
Okay.
So I guess they're going away from the black and white. So
don't want that either.
And so let's move on to the next story because I got a lot of Amazon stories. So we got Amazon is high in the tech today. Matter of fact, that's exactly what's coming up next here. Your Amazon Fire Stick is about to lose access to all of these streaming apps. Okay,
oh, man.
Just to bring it now. Let me bring it now. You're still gonna have access to like your everything that's in with your Prime subscription.
Mm-hmm.
What they're gonna do is, so you know how, and I'm not gonna say any. How is it phrased? You know how they open up the Fire Sticks to where you could what's the word I'm looking for? Where you could get free stuff. There you go.
Oh, you're thinking of jailbreaking.
Yeah, I was trying to say that word, but anyway. So So basically they're gonna change it to where it can no longer be, as you eloquently put, jailbreak. Anything that you put on there that's not official app for that's commissioned by Amazon on their Fire Sticks will be deleted, and they will block it to where you can't put those apps on there.
Oh, somebody's gonna figure it out. As someone we know's like to say, unlocking things.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to probably do the same thing some of these other places do when, like the iPhone. If you try to unlock it, they'll brick it, and bricking means that there'll be nothing but a paperweight.
That's what. Is it the Switch? I think that's what the Switch does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they brick it or they ban your account. So that's what's going to happen with the Amazon Fire Stick. So for those that have jailbroke, because matter of fact, you can go to some of these electronic stores, in the little strip malls, and you can buy jailbroke Fire Sticks with all the 150 different apps on there.
Yeah, I'm not buying it already done. That sounds like a setup. Don't do that, people.
Well, no, they're legit, but like I say,
I bet they are.
But now Amazon, if you go out and spend that money now if you want to, you better not connect it to an internet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
Okay. All right, let me go on to the next story. Okay, you see here in the techie world, what's going on? What's more going on? Oh, here's one that you pretty much bought. Welcome to Amazon Sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, is that Amazon already had this program with the Ring camera and the Blink cameras and some of these other like outdoor lights and stuff. They have the cameras on it where you can put a security system around your house and everything. Well, now they just released the program. Now, first of all, let me just state that. Let me back up. So what this does is that Amazon has it to where it can link up with other Ring and Blink and all the other devices so that you can see video footage. Okay? But you can go into settings and opt out. Okay? And the reason why they did this is because it was help support the community in case of a lost pet or lost items, or if you have situations where you got the porch pirates, you be able to see there, and maybe somebody camera in the neighborhood would catch, get a good picture of them or their license plate or anything of that nature. So it is a community type situation where it has many benefits. However,
sure,
what Amazon just turned on the sidewalk feature without telling anybody.
That part.
And what it does is it's kind of like a echolocation type situation. And what it does is they use your internet. They use they siphons bandwidth of your internet through your Amazon device
without consent,
and that also have access to whatever you're doing on your computer or even your other gadgets in your house. So this
is getting out of hand.
Yeah. So and like I say, if you don't want to participate, you have to go into your settings and turn the feature off.
And it's called the sidewalk feature.
It's called the sidewalk feature, but they also have another name for it too, where they, like I said, they enable, you had to operate, like say look at your door, your garages, all that, connecting everything together and everything. And well, that also helps you. Like for instance, our garage is away from, outside the building.
Yeah.
So if we was to put a Blink camera at the garage, this would enable or help that to stay connected. So that's another benefit. So it's areas. So for instance, our neighbors down yonder, we be using their internet in order to have a signal from our apartment to their garage.
Okay, moving on.
So, but anyway, if you don't want them to go into settings and turn it off, and there are videos out there on YouTube that will give you step-by-step instructions.
All right.
All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, let's go into the Game Awards were this past week.
Okay.
And I've watched I've watched it, and the winner, the one that took home the most awards was Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Alrighty then.
So I didn't play the game. I've heard good reviews of the game. But it's cool. It's cool. Best action adventure game winner was Hollow Knight Silk Song. So that was cool. Most anticipated game winner was Grand Theft Auto 6. Best adaptation winner was The Last of Us Season 2. Now, I'm wondering why they, I guess, I don't know, because the game came out before the TV show. So maybe they're taking it on that respect, because the other games in the nomination was 007, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil, and The Witcher.
Now with GTA 6, that's not even out yet, right? I don't think that's even out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong thing. Well, that was the most anticipated game.
Okay.
So it won. It won because it was, I guess, what, wish list or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
I apologize. The nominees that was in the best adaptation winner was Minecraft movie Devil May Cry. That's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Splinter Cell Death Watch, I don't know where that's at. And The Last of Us Season 2, which is on, I think, Apple. And Until Dawn, I don't know where that's at either.
Okay.
But anywho.
Okay.
Best audio design winner was Battlefield 6. So that's crazy. Best community support winner was Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Which I don't see how that could be nominated now when it was, I guess, because they released new content. Content Creator of the Year winner was Moist Critical. I don't know who I guess he's one of the, like a YouTuber, I guess. Best debut indie game winner was Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And best esport game winner was Counter-Strike 2. And then it goes on to a lot more categories. Best family game winner was Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Okay.
Best fighting game winner was Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. That's the game I won.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's basically Street Fighter and all the other games. They kind of merged them together.
Okay.
So, but Fatal Fury is one of those games it's just like kind of like Street Fighter.
All right.
And the best game direction winner was Claire Obscure. So basically, Claire Obscure, pretty much cleaned up. And then South of Midnight got game for Impact winner. And I think I explained what South of Midnight was. It was pretty good.
Did.
Yeah, we got to get back into playing that game. Yeah. So, but there was a lot of awards and a lot of. If you want to check it out, but like I say, the big winner was Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It won about 3 or 4. No Man's Sky won best ongoing game winner.
Okay.
Because that's basically a game that they created it and they've updated it throughout. For many years. So it's good. Oh, they also had some announcements. They did on the Game Award. They showed a trailer for the live action. Oh my God, my mind just went blank. Live action. Oh man, I just said that name too. Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're reboot. They're doing a new live action Street Fighter, and that's with a lot of wrestlers like Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns in there,
right.
and then they got this big dude. Oh my God, this dude is huge. He plays on The Witcher, and I know not Witcher, Reacher, and you've seen Reacher. Reacher's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
This dude's even bigger.
No way.
Yes, and he's in the game too. They got a new Lara Croft game coming out for those that are. They also remastering the trilogy, Lara Croft trilogy, and they have a new. So that's new coming out. Who else? Best racing game winner was Mario Kart World.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Best sim game was Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
Best VR game was Midnight Walk.
I don't.
Yeah, we don't. So it was real nice. It was a lot of things were announced and everything. So it's pretty cool. Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic. That's a new game. Let's see here. Let's see if I got any more that it might. I think another Control game's coming out, which I enjoyed that game. I there's so many games that you just can't go back. I mean, you don't finish a game, it's like you blink and there's another game.
Right.
Invincible Versus, they added a character. Oh my God, she is bad as hell. Her name is Elemental.
Okay.
And she wields all the elements, and it's crazy. That game is on the wish list right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat type game, but it's with the Invincible, which is a cartoon that they that's on Netflix, but they made a video game out of it. It's crazy. I'm sorry, not Netflix. It's on Prime. It's on Prime Video. Please don't strike me down. This is Netflix has just been in the news, just crazy here now. 007 First Light. Mm-hmm. The villain in the game is played by Lenny Kravitz.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they're really. Also, they have Hitman. There's a game called Hitman. Mm-hmm. They have DLC of right now currently is with Marshall Mathers versus Eminem.
Wow.
And then they just came out with Mila Jovovich, the one that did the Resident Evil movies. She's going to be in the next download as the protagonist.
Okay.
So you get to go and play as her in the game. Mm-hmm. And there are many videos that are on the YouTube, and if you want to check out the recap of the Game Awards, you go right ahead. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. Let's see what we got here. More techie news here. Xbox Wrap. Oh
yeah.
Of course, that was the one that I was missing out of everybody that doing the end of the year. I'm sure pretty much every social media does it as well, like Instagram and all of them. But as the year winds down, Xbox gamers wait patiently for their 2025 Gamer Summary. That's what Xbox Wrap or Year in Review provides, a deep dive into your playing throughout the past 12 months. From which games you played and what achievements you have unlocked to how many Microsoft Reward points you've earned. So that's coming out. I don't know when they said it's going to come out. I'll be checking my stats to see when mines come. But I already know what game I played all year.
Yeah.
Power World.
Mm-hmm.
And I dibble dabbled in some of the other games that I have in my catalog.
Yeah.
I played South of Midnight, of course. I played
Redfall.
Redfall. Well, I don't think I played Redfall any of this year.
Oh, was that last year?
It might have been. That was last year. I think.
Okay.
If I went back this year, it might have been just like just went in and came right back out.
Right. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. I played Mortal Kombat all year long as well. Played some Call of Duty, both 6 and 7.
Okay.
Went to Pandora. So yeah, pretty much Pandora. Hogwarts. Played some Hogwarts too.
Oh yeah.
So it's been a very interesting year, and more to come. More to come.
All right.
All right. So let's get on to the next here.
On to the next.
All right. It says rumors claim Xbox wants to bring older Xbox games to PC and handheld. Okay, why? Everybody knows that's what they're gonna do. Why is this news? I do not know, but it says Xbox Game Pass gives Xbox users access to hundreds of new and legacy games for the extensive Xbox library. However, one notable exception is Xbox Game Pass for PC, which is missing the majority of original Xbox games and many Xbox 360 titles. This has been a sore spot for the year. But in a recent rumor is true, Microsoft is allegedly working on the solution, which we know they are, because eventually you're gonna be able to play any game from any Xbox system on PC as well, especially when they're rolling into the. See, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not gonna dwell on it, but we know what they're working towards to make sure that your PC and your console are gonna be one. Then you're going to have your PC handhelds, which you'll be able to play all your games, etc., etc., etc. But the way these people are going in and nitpicking everything that they have not completed yet, it just baffles me. But anyway, that's what's going on that front. The Xbox, they take two steps forward and 3 steps back. It trips me out. And it's because of the fandom. I guess you gotta have something to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. Next we got. I'm gonna say this. I am being fair. Being that Xbox is finna celebrate their 25 years in the business, in the gaming business, in 2026. That's what it's all gonna be about. Sony is celebrating 30 years of PlayStation.
Oh wow.
And it's been a good time. So, as one of the stories I had is Sony is to commemorate their 30-year and of course they did the retro systems earlier in the year, where they did the original PlayStations 1 and 2 on the on the PlayStation 5 and 6, or PlayStation 5 and Pro, and now they have coming out with a watch.
Wow.
They have a PlayStation watch. Basically 12 o'clock is the triangle, 3 o'clock is the circle, 6 o'clock is the X, and 9 o'clock is the square.
Nice.
I don't know what the quality of the watch is, as far as it says Anacoin coin. So I don't know exactly where they fall in the echelon of watches or watchmakers or whatever the case may be. But yes, it's first PlayStation limited edition mechanical watch.
Wow.
It is limited to just 300 units worldwide.
Oh man.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, people are definitely going to be trying to get those.
Yeah, because that's people basically. I mean, I wanted those Crocs, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I spare $80 laying around so I can have Xbox on my feet. All right. On to the next. I thought that was funny. All right. Next we got here Google. Oh, this is big. This is big.
Yeah.
So Google pulled AI generated videos of Disney characters from YouTube in response to the cease and desist. So basically, what's happening is all these AI, because AI is taking off big as far as the way that people use the tools.
Right.
So they were using Disney characters such as Stormtroopers and Moana, and and some of the other Disney princesses and everything, and they're just having them AI do AI things that Disney is not approved. And even to the point where they're making their own movies using the AI, using the Disney. So Disney sent YouTube a cease and desist, and they pulled all Disney. They cracking down and banning and pulling and blocking all Disney characters that are generated by AI.
Good. I am not mad at that.
Yeah. Said it infringes on Disney's copyright on a massive scale.
Mm-hmm.
So that is huge. That is a big one. So, as far as AI is concerned, I'm kind of on the fence with using it, but I do see, now that we're making YouTube content, that it would be easier probably to use some of the AI tools. But actually, I'm having fun just creating this stuff, manually. Because even in the program, I mean, you've seen my work here lately, and I'm doing it all manually. I mean, I'm going in and putting this piece with that piece and stuff like that. But on that same program, it does say, "Hey, let AI do it."
Oh, yeah. You're gonna get that.
All right. Next, we got Fallout Season 2 will come one day to Prime early. Just long story short, it's already out. Season 2 is out, and I will be probably sometime binge watching that.
Is this a game? Or?
No, this is a TV show. It's on Amazon Prime. I've watched Season 1.
Okay.
It was real good, and now Season 2 is out. I think it took 2 years to come out, but yeah, it dropped December 16th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and now it's on all this. It's on like I said, it's on Netflix, and I guess they put the entire season on there. So I look forward to watching that.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Got some more information here. It says the 8-episode series will still continue with one episode rolling out weekly until the season finale on February 4th. Oh, so I was mistaken. Well, anyway, I'll look forward to starting it. They usually put a couple of episodes up, so I don't know if how many they put up, but I look forward to watching when of course I want to get a chance.
Right. Right.
All right. Let's see here. Next on the docket is this is one here. Director convicted of scamming $11 million from Netflix and is going on a lavish spending spree. So, just to give some backstory, this dude, his name's Carl Rich. He is a director, and he got like $6 million from Netflix, right? Mm-hmm. And he bought a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, and spent $1 million on a luxury mattress. I don't know what this mattress was made of, but he spent $1 million on the mattress.
That mattress had better tuck me in and then make up the bed when I'm up in the morning. There's no way.
And so he spent that money, and he's supposed to be making either film or TV series for Netflix. And he spent that money. Then he went back to Netflix and got $7 more million.
Oh my gosh.
And So Netflix is like, yo, you ain't got nothing to show for $11 million, and they sued him.
As they should.
Oh well, they said Netflix had initially paid Wrench about $44 million for an unfinished sci-fi show called White Horse, and then sent over another $11 million. So actually, he got $55 million.
Oh man!
After he said he needed additional funding to wrap up the production. Now, when he went to court, he told the people that the show was finished and that the money he borrowed was for season 2, but he hasn't turned in nothing for season 1.
Right. And of course, season 2 hasn't been greenlit yet. If they don't even have.
Well, no, they gave him the money. He just did nothing to show for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy. But anywho, he'll be in a nice. He might be sitting next to Diddy.
Okay.
Well, he's in what they do? Put him in the low or minimum security prison. All right. What we got here next? Okay, so Paramount. We've talked about Paramount did a hostile takeover bid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and I have more information on that, but I'm gonna read this here. So Kushner Affinity partner exit Paramount bid for Warner Brothers Discovery.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Affinity is the name of the company. It's led by Jared Kushner.
Yep.
A former White House advisor and the son-in-law of the president.
Mm-hmm.
So you can connect the dots if you want to. But anyway, he pulled out after the CEO of Oracle did what he did with the underhanded bids and the letters and all that stuff. So he pulled out. That's the reason why he pulled out. But, so besides that story, Warner Brother came out today and said that even though the Paramount Skydance team wanted to buy Warner Brothers and present to the shareholders $108 billion to try to undercut the Warner Brothers deal. So Warner Brothers came out and said that they're going with the Netflix deal 100%, and they also have all the stockholders on board, and that they are rejecting Paramount's bid and basically telling them to kick rocks.
Oh, man.
But Paramount came back and said that they're still going to try to pursue the hostile takeover, but they're not going to offer them any more money.
Wow.
So that dropped today.
Okay.
All right. So, but we shall see. It's still got about a year and a half before this thing actually gets settled. Just as also a note, if the deal does not go through, Netflix is on the hook for $6 billion that they have to pay Paramount.
Sheesh.
Yep. So, yeah. So, but right now, Warner Brothers is saying, "Hey, we're in bed with Netflix," and that's the be all.
Dang.
All right, another breaking news. After Warner Brothers deal with Netflix swoop your favorite podcast too, iHeart Radio show. So we announced 2 months ago that Spotify is moving to Netflix. Well, now iHeart is moving their shows to Netflix as well. So, the Breakfast Clubs and several other top podcasters will be streaming on Netflix as well. And basically, if you can read the tea leaves, everybody's going. If they're not with, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Disney, they're going to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Or so of course, I left out YouTube and Apple and all that. But anyway, everybody, radio, TV, it's all going to Netflix.
Okay.
And so basically, Netflix, you're going to pay your monthly subscription, and Netflix is going to be the one-stop shop where you're talking music, comedy, concerts, videos. That was another thing that came out. They're going to, who is it, Vine? I read that too. So Vine is being rebooted.
Yeah.
And are they going to be on YouTube? Is it YouTube or Netflix?
No, not Netflix. Not for Vine.
Okay, then it must be YouTube. Is it YouTube? No. I'm wrong. It's going to be Amazon.
Oh,
They're going to Amazon. So Amazon is going to...
Have you verified that?
This is verified. I had to go to my remembrance.
Okay.
Vine is going to Amazon. So Amazon is going to be competing with or competing against YouTube, and also Instagram is going to Netflix as well. Instagram is going to start posting their videos on
Reels.
The reels on Netflix. So yeah, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy.
All right.
So it's gonna get crazy in the streaming world, and then even all these apps and stuff are going to integrate with the streaming apps. With the streaming, they're trying to get their app or whatever the case. They're going to be getting them everywhere as far as visibility is concerned or engagement.
Right.
So you're gonna look in there, like I said, if you're right now I'm verifying okay, I do stand corrected. Instagram is going to Amazon as well. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So
well, they can't be going to Amazon and Netflix.
Well, I just say I stand corrected.
Okay.
Yeah. They're downloading the app on Amazon Fire TV devices today. So as of today, you can download the Instagram app and watch your reels on the Amazon Fire TV or stick.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I already had the story, but like I said, I'm trying to wrap some stuff up here. What's next here? We did that game. Okay, that's the conclusion of the techie and gaming news. All right. Next, we have up celebrity entertainment news. Okay. Okay. We've had a lot of passings. The most one that's hitting all the circuits right now is the passing of Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer Reiner.
Right.
Oh man, this man, I didn't know half the stuff that he did, and I mean I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna speak on this. Well, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, mostly he was known for All in the Family. He was the son-in-law.
Yeah, he was Meathead.
Right.
And he was the one that challenged Archie Bunker.
Right.
And his ideology.
Right.
But Meathead's the one stood up for basically everybody else.
Right.
And to get content, you probably might want to go back and watch All in the Family wherever it may be.
Or not.
Or not. Just, what'd you say? Leave sleeping dogs?
Yeah.
Let them lie?
Yeah.
But
But
he's done.
He went on to do
He's
so much that I had
Misery,
no
A Few Good Men,
idea. Mm-hmm.
Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, and just coincidentally, that's one of the ways we unwinded. We watched The Princess Bride before this even happened, and when this happened, we were just I was speaking with Nikki. We was like, didn't we just watch The Princess Bride? And he said, yeah, well, Rob Reiner was the director of it. We like, what?
We had no idea.
We had no idea. Yeah. So it's crazy. So we know that the whole situation is very emotional.
Very tragic.
Very tragic, and I don't even know what to say. R.I.P. to both of them.
And condolences to the family and friends.
Yeah, condolences. Much condolences is going out, and much prayer is going out because they got a long road to of recovery on this situation. Next, we also have a singer, Carl Carlton. He was behind the song "She's a Bad Mama Jamma."
Yes.
He dies at age 72. He will be missed. I believe. Well, we won't get into the cause of death, but anyway, his song will live on, and I'm sure still being played by DJs around the world.
Oh yes.
So, heck, it might get played this weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Oops. Let the cat out of the bag. Let me see here. Next we got here, and it like I say, it doesn't get any much better, but we'll get through this. Abraham Quintanilla caused he died. He was Selena's dad.
Selena Quintanilla, the queen of Tejano Tex-Mex music, who was tragically unalived in the 90s.
Right. So they just announced that on December 13th, and we send our condolences out to his family as well. Okay. Next on the docket, we got Donna Summers. Was how you say this word?
Posthumously
inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. They did that on December 15th.
Queen of Disco.
Yep, she's the Queen of Disco. She passed away in 2012 at the age of 63.
Oh, man.
Right. So she had hits including Love to Love You Baby, I Feel Love, Bad Girls, Dim All the Lights, On the Radio, She Works Hard for the Money, Heaven Knows, Spring Affair, This Time I Know It's Real, and Melody of Love, Wanna Be Loved, among many many others.
Yes.
So congratulations. Hope that award is presented to her family.
Yes.
And it's a very good thing, and I'm glad that they're honoring her. All right. Now let's get into some good old celebrity news that we're used to. Drake responds to Ebro in the Morning announcement of his being canceled. Okay. This is getting real messy. And basically he announced that his show is is ending. Well, they're coming out the woodworks. And, of course, even though I mentioned that Drake commented on the sudden news of Ebro's show at Hot 97 ending, though it's just an emoji, it is still a response to a radio personality who has been at odds with over the years.
Okay.
So, and basically he put the caption "R.I.P. Ebro" in the morning, and a drizzy. He did the X emoji, dropping the X emoji. Okay. Well, not only did Drake respond, of course, 50 Cent responded. So I guess you know that one. But 50 Cent came in and said, yes, he is the one that recommended that the show be canceled.
Sure.
So, so it gets crazy. But like I say, I'm sure we'll hear more about
somebody
this.
else was talking about it, and they were basically saying how that show just wasn't evolving with the times. Like other shows are, on YouTube, and as we know, moving on to Netflix and things like that. And Ebro in the morning wasn't, evolving like that. So.
Oh, he wasn't. I guess playing the current game now.
Right. So.
You got to be social media presence. You have to, like you say, streaming. And it been syndicated, so I don't know if he was just on that one station. But you can take the Breakfast Club, for example. They're on iHeart, so they're on multiple stations on iHeart. They're streaming on YouTube.
Exactly.
And, you can put clips on TikTok and all these other places.
Right.
So that's what a lot of these shows are doing. Just to make to stay in the time or in the current.
Right.
So, but yeah, so we're gonna hear more dirt on this because I think he's gonna finish the show out this year. So I think the show was gonna end sometime next year.
Okay.
I want to say March. Let me see if I get a good. See if I can, real quick I can get a date here. But they did say that no, it doesn't say in here. But I know it's going to be because I guess it's going to finish out his current contract or season or something of that nature. So, but I did know that it's going to conclude sometime the early part of next year.
Right.
All right, next on the docket, we got here singer Trey Songz was arrested for allegedly punching a New York City nightclub employee in the face. And here's the thing. So what it is that he was drunk, obviously, and they were trying to close the club down. And he punched the guy.
I am not surprised.
But when the police got there, as they said, they said, hey, yeah, we've been looking for you. Because apparently, prior to that situation, he was at another club that was closing down, and he did the same thing. They asked him to leave, and he basically wrecked the place.
He just don't learn.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with Trey Songz.
Like I say, he's been problematic for a while, so I am not surprised.
Yeah, so the club closed around 4 a.m. If it's 4 a.m. and you ain't got you ain't got enough, something wrong with you, bro. Something wrong with you. So, but yeah, he's got 2 counts of is it mischief in the 2nd degree and assault in the 3rd degree.
Oh, they slapping him on the wrist. Okay. All right.
He got just had to come out of his pocket, huh? Well, especially if the person sues him that he punched him in the face.
And at the other club, he wrecked the place.
Yeah, if he wrecked, they're gonna sue him for damages as well. So yeah. All right, next we got Lil Baby. He released a new song and it's called The Leak. It springs to #1 on the top rap album chart. So that's kind of I guess a good thing for him.
All right.
His 5th consecutive #1 on Billboard's rap album chart, and it leaped from number 25 to #1. I guess it was released on December 3rd, and by December, it says here December 20th, which is I haven't even got here yet. Oh, I'm sorry, December 20th. No. I take that back. December 3rd is the rapper's 31st birthday.
Okay.
So, but he released the album. I don't. This is confusing. I don't know how they work it out, but it says number 25 to crown the list date December 20th, as the project was released on Wednesday, and it said December 3rd for the rapper's 31st birthday. It debuted on last week's chart from 2 days of contributing activity for the Standard Friday, Thursday tracking week. It vaulted to #1, comes after its first full tracking period, December 5th to the 11th. Okay, so it's still confusing. But anyway, congratulations, you're #1 on the rap album chart on Billboard.
All right.
Oh, and we listened to the song. Song's pretty good. Song is pretty good.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, for a hip hop song, I thought it was. I didn't listen to the lyrics much, but I like the music. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. I don't think I understand the lyrics.
There you go.
That'll be. All right. It's nice to know we're on the same page. All right, let's get on into some. All right, this seems like there's a lot of legal stuff going on in this section here. Lizzo scores legal win as her ex-dancer dropped fat-shaming allegations against the singer. But Lizzo say, "Oh no! You dropped that. You dropped that. Yeah, but I'm still going to pursue all the other stuff that's going on."
It all the way out till.
Yeah, she's because they also accused her of sexual harassment and other stuff. And so Lizzo said, "No, you dropped that one. We going through for the rest of it." Yeah. And it turns out that the main thing is why they brought allegations against her is that she fired them, even though alleged it was fat shaming, but she had fired them because they recorded a meeting and then gave the recording to an ex-employee.
Right.
It's like, yeah. So, and that's why they got fired.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, yeah, she said, no. This ain't over.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Next on the docket. This is funny. So, this is another. Jane Fonda spoofed Nicole Kidman AMC ad in the wake of the WBD merger news. Okay. Somehow, corporate greed feels good in a place like this.
All right.
So, in the wake of the startling news of Netflix's proposed acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount hostile counter bid, Jane Fonda took to satire to convey her antitrust concerns, spoofing Nicole Kidman's Zeitgeist AMC theater ad. The activity and actress warned of corporate greed and worsened cinematic offerings. So yeah. Well, she says, we come to this place for mergers, Fonda began, mirroring Kidman's words and entry into a theater. We stream to ourselves, silence, to censor, to slop, where content is chosen by the best billionaires we have. Instead of relishing in a dazzling image on a huge silver screen, the Grace and Frankie star fake, a dazzling focus group, pre-digested content that lets your brain not do too much thinking. Somehow, corporate greed feels good in a place like this. She continued watching movies played out on her phone instead of the big screen. Somehow, mergers feel good in a place like this.
Oh, wow.
So wow, yeah, it is true. The statements that she's made is not wrong at all.
Right.
Because that's what it is. And here's the thing. Okay, so Netflix doesn't. They're trying to get in. Trying to right their ship, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But Paramount, the way they just Skydance just purchased Paramount. The ink ain't even cold on the paperwork.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I don't even think that merger has been approved by the powers that be in Washington, D.C. But they're in here doing the most for this merger when they just acquired a studio. They haven't even took time, like I say, to let the ink dry, to get things in motion, to make sure that their business is successful.
Right.
That they just acquired or continues to be successful. And they're out here acting like, I'm going to say this, they're acting like fools to get Warner Brothers. And it's being greedy, literally.
Yeah.
All right, let me get on to the next one here. All right, now, next on the docket, like I said, this is Judge rules company claiming infringement can't block Lady Gaga from selling Mayhem merch. Okay, so apparently Mayhem it has a trademark act of
I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah, so I don't know who Mayhem is. That's what I was trying to look. But anyway, what's happening is that Lady Gaga is on tour. And I guess maybe this was the album or whatever. Like I said, I don't know. But anyway, the long story short is this. While she's on tour, she's selling Mayhem merch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically, if anybody knows how this works, if you're on a concert type situation, that money pretty much goes to the artist.
Right.
Other than if they have to pay, your distributors and, all the little minor stuff, but pretty much a large percentage of the money is going to the artist. Well, same way with the WWE, while she's on tour and she's selling Mayhem merch, well, apparently Mayhem is trademarked to the Mayhem company. But a judge ruled that since Lady Gaga is on tour and that the company cannot claim trademark infringement through the Lanham Act to block Lady Gaga from selling the Mayhem merch. And because they filed $100 million lawsuit.
Ooh.
And saying the suit filed in March alleged that for some of the musicians' Mayhem merch design copy one of its logos. So basically, her merch has a design that's Mayhem's on their merch, but the judge, they requested that the judge block Lady Gaga from selling the merch using the logo. Which she has been doing since the Mayhem Ball tour began in July 2025. So I guess that's what they're calling it, the Mayhem Ball. Okay. So apparently, one of the artists or something on one of the shirts or whatever, that's normally used by the Mayhem group, and judge say, nah. You filed $100 million lawsuit? I'm throwing it out.
Oh,
she can continue. It's her tour. she's using the name on her tour. She can put the whatever it is on the merchandise and sell it and reap the rewards and profits.
Oh man,
That's crazy. Because people are taking. So I understand what trademarks is too. I know the whole business and everything, but I think you get a little too serious when because if worst case scenario, they should just say, hey, we want a piece of the pie because you're actually using ours, or you can use our merchandise, or but let's work out a deal,
right?
Opposed to trying to do a cease and desist when you don't have a leg to stand on.
Right. Also, speaking of Lady Gaga, like you say, she's on tour right now, and I believe she was in Australia when this happened. She had to stop her show for a bit because one of her dancers fell off the stage.
Yep, actually, that was going to be my next story. So yes, that well, technically it wasn't, but anyway, yes, I got it right here. Lady, okay, so while the concert was going on and the dancers were dancing and I saw the video.
Right, I think it was raining, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. The stage was wet.
And
the dancer went doing this little dance move, and he
went down.
He went down and slid like he was sliding on a slipper slide.
Yeah.
And he kept going and went off the stage. So Lady Gaga stopped the show, made sure that the dancer was okay, gave the dancer a hug.
Yeah.
And then the show went on.
I thought that was sweet.
Yeah. So I like that because we've seen a lot here lately because they know if they don't, they can get sued and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
it made me think of Astro World with Travis Scott and how that whole thing went, and he kept going. He didn't stop the show at all.
Right. So
since
now,
then, most artists are like extra careful.
Yep. Because I've seen multiple cases where they've stopped the show and made sure everybody was all right before they continued the show.
Yeah.
All right. And so got that out the way. All right. Blue Ivy steals the show in a fashion-forward ensemble alongside Jay-Z in a rare joint outing.
Yeah, she did.
So basically, they got no privacy. They're sitting in a basketball game, and eyes.
They were courtside.
They were courtside, and all eyes were on young Beyonce. I'm just looking at the picture. I have a picture up on my screen right here. I'm just looking at the picture here. I'm like, and JC's sitting there, and she's sitting there. I want to say reserved. She doesn't look like. I mean, she does look like she's a 13-year-old girl. I mean, I don't know exactly if that's that's the age. She does look 13. Like a 13-year-old girl, but she's as tall as an actual woman. But that's neither here nor there.
Because Beyonce's like, she's taller than me, and I don't like it.
and the thing about it is, she looks poised, and
she does.
And she's not, not looking like a, I guess I want to say like a bubblegum head or something. I don't know what the proper terminology.
Yeah,
I don't know what these teenagers are into now.
All right, boomer.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I see things. I see, and I'm like, in passing, but I couldn't tell you. I can't relate to these teenagers today. I mean, anyway, I'm going on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. We're okay. Let me put it this way: we're seeing these teenagers like, and I'm gonna say Blue Ivy, but on the flip side, we're seeing the Northwest. Okay, and she's off the chain. Okay, so well,
that's Kim's doing, but
right. But I'm just saying that's what we're seeing here in social media, and then we see, and we might see the kids dancing with their moms like on TikTok. They're doing TikTok, like Sierra does a lot. The Maori twins, they do it with their kids. So that's the only interaction I can say I see with teenagers today. Because I don't go looking for their contents or anything of that nature. But like I say, when you see this young lady sitting here with her dad, and she's, just, handling herself. And then we
she
saw her
carries
on the
herself
tour,
well.
how she carried herself on the tour and everything.
Right.
And that's good to see. It's good to see someone that's well-mannered, well-behaved, and whatnot. And they're not, I'll give you a perfect example. They're not out here Paris Hilton.
Right.
So, or what's the other one?
Kim Kardashian.
Matter of fact, Kim Kardashian, Britney Spears. Oh, by the way, coincidentally, they were all together here recently.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
there's and speculation, and I don't know if we have this story or not, but speculation is that something's about to happen, and we're gonna see what it's gonna be. Especially you got 4 of them. Well, of course they had a producer, or writer, or director in the room with them as well. So it's the 3 ladies and this director. He was the guy, and
well, I know it was Kim and Brittany. Who else are you talking about?
Paris was there too.
Was she?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was Kim, Brittany. Apparently they were.
I didn't know Kim and Paris were still cool.
They were showing support. Something Brittany was doing. She did something that Brittany was doing, and they showed up to support her.
Okay.
So yeah. So those 3 were in the room with like I said, some type of director, or producer, or writer, whatever the case may be. And so and there's speculation that something might come of that union.
But like we were saying, Blue was getting a different kind of upbringing from what we've seen of them, so it's just nice to see.
Well, you gotta figure she was, you pretty much say she probably was raised in part by the grandma too.
Yeah, so, Miss Tina has hands on.
Tina, yeah, but so grandma is there.
But even that's different because Kris Jenner versus Miss Tina, very different.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
So it's not just that you have a grandma; it depends on who the grandma is.
Yeah, that too. So now that we talked about Blue Ivy, well, we have the former Miss First Lady that was turning heads. Michelle Obama.
Oh, yes.
She appeared on one of the late night talk shows. And it was in, I want to say, protest to Ozempic weight loss rumors. So she showed up on the, who was it? She, this TV appearance, Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
So she sat down with Jimmy Kimmel on his show wearing a tight blue gown. More Michelle and Barack were set to meet Rob Reiner before his death, and they talked about that.
Right.
And said that she was friends with them. They've already had hung out at previously, so there was some. But she said that, of course, since all this has happened, but of course that's not going to happen.
Right.
But yeah, she basically said, "Hey, Ozempic, just like everyone on The View who suddenly decided to get healthy, I'm not knocking it, but for Christ's sake, be honest about it. Someone else responded." So.
Okay.
But she looked good.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. All right. Next on the docket, we have I already talked about 50 Cent and Ebro.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. All right. So we know the Diddy doc dropped recently, and everybody's given their 2 cents as far as the doc is concerned. Well, one person done stepped in it, and his name would be Tyler Perry.
Yeah, like he should have set this one out.
Okay, yes. Now, in many ways, I agree with what Tyler said in regards to they did. which I kind of danced around it. So, but he put it in, even though Diddy's a bad person. He expressed that without a doubt. Diddy's a bad person.
That's not what.
But, at least that's the caption I got here. I'm trying to paraphrase here a little bit.
Okay, go on.
Diddy was a bad person, but he said that the documentary didn't cover any of the good things that Diddy did.
Because he did no good. Give me a... Okay.
Okay, so it's just like feeding the people for Thanksgiving. That was good. Okay, so you got to think there are some things that he did good, but I understand here now, we are in a society. It don't matter. You could have done 99 good things in life.
He didn't do 99 good things.
I know. Well, I'm trying to give a freaking example, okay? He could have done 99 good things in life, but if you do one thing to fall, you that's it. You're over. You're done.
Okay.
I.e., Bill Cosby.
Another bad example, because he didn't just do one thing. He did a lot of things, i.e. women.
I understand that Diddy did bad things to both men and women.
I know.
I
his artists.
that.
And so, again, he didn't just do one bad thing. So, okay.
But no, what I'm saying, we know what he said anyway. So
Tyler Perry.
So Tyler Perry said his little 2 cents, and he did a shout out to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, homie. You're next. So your documentary on this way as well. So and even Tyler Perry said in his statement that he's a little freaky. So
and again, this is why I say Tyler Perry should have just sat down and ate his rice, because you have a lawsuit out against you from one of your actors that worked on your show, and this man alleged some things that, come on now. So why you talking about you're a little freaky? Yeah, that's in court documents, sir. So you need not speak on this.
Yeah. Because like I say, we ate. Well, I won't go there. I was gonna say
what?
I'm gonna go there with. I'm talking about Tyler. We ain't seen. Never mind. I'll just stop there.
Yeah.
He should have
just set this one out.
He's got allegations and stuff going on, and he's almost in the same boat as Diddy.
Exactly. And for him to say, "Oh, I'm a little freaky, but I'm not that bad," you are.
He's saying he didn't have the free calls, but he's a little freaky. Those his words now. All right. Speaking of which, BB Rexa is on the hunt for a baby daddy, and enlisting fans in the mission.
Oh, honey, bless her heart.
So I guess she gonna have her fan talking about just to say she wants a partner, keyword partner, but he must be richer than her, richer or equal, and he has to take care of everything.
Sure. Now, go on.
And says he does not need to be taller, but he needs to be taller than her.
Now that's real. Don't want no short man.
Is that one of her songs? Or no?
No.
She's a pop star. I've heard her name, but I couldn't tell you. I cannot name I can't name a BB Rexa song. So boom, I'm dead. That's one of Cardi's songs.
Yes, dear.
All right, let's get on to the next.
But no, what I was saying is, she has this list of things she's looking for, yet she starts off by saying she's looking for a baby daddy. If you have all of these expectations, that sounds like a husband. That's not a baby daddy. When you have all you need for a baby daddy is baby batter. You don't need all the other stuff. If you want all the other stuff, that's a husband.
So she should just went to the sperm bank and call it a day, huh?
I'm just saying.
Baby batter. You a mess. All right. Okay. Exclusive. Nelly first tradition. He's establishing with wife Ashanti and 17-month-old son. Just to paraphrase it, basically he said that both of them are artists and they get pulled in different directions throughout the year and everything. And he said the tradition is going to be that we're going to be together on all the holidays.
Okay.
Regardless, he says, because that's what he's making it important to have at that time, family time. You know, because she might be, like I say, she's is he more of a rap artist, I guess?
Yes.
Okay, so he's a rap artist and she's a singer. Right. So they travel in different circles. So apparently he was doing the iHeart Jingle Ball.
Okay.
And he said before he went on stage that he wanted to make sure he was spending time with wifey and making sure that he was catering to her. And he said that this is going to be the tradition because many times throughout the year they're in different parts of the world.
Right.
And he said, but what we're going to do is the tradition is for these holidays, us three are going to be together. So,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let him forget that he said he's not doing anything for that baby until it can talk and tell him what he wants.
Well, if he's 17 months, I think he's talking about now. I hope.
I hope, but yeah, Nelly said, I'm not, until he can go to the bathroom and tell me I'm not.
I don't think he's potty trained right now. I mean, you could, I mean, some people getting trained by at least 2 years, but,
I did. Why you playing? Okay, you won. You can go.
If you play with them, hold them toys, you can wipe you out. Never mind. Okay. All right, I've been a little too descriptive. Sorry about that. Oh, wow. Let's see. What's next? Let's move on. Oh, that's it. That's the end of entertainment.
Well, no.
No, you got one more? Okay. I'm sorry.
Mariah Carey's daughter, Monroe Cannon. This girl can sing like her mother.
Yeah.
So she's been spotted singing some of Mariah's song and even singing with Mariah. I don't know if it was a Christmas special or what it was, but
yeah, it was I guess they did a Christmas television special, and
because Christmas is Mariah's jam.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, that
she's back at the top of the charts.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it, but yeah, her darn because of the season. So I guess I don't know who she's playing seesaw with, but I think it might even be Adele. I don't know, but apparently the songs during the holiday, it puts the song at the top of the charts, and it gives her so many, I guess, clicks on the songs, the Christmas songs. And so
all I want for Christmas.
Right. So what happens is that song goes to the top of the charts. Then when the Christmas season is over, other artists surpass her. Then when Christmas season comes around, she goes back at the top of the chart. So I don't know if
Mariah has been eating off this song for years.
So I don't know if it's Billboards or whoever, but she's most consecutive runs or whatever on the chart. So it's like she's always on the chart because of this Christmas album or song or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
And I guess
But it's going to be interesting to see what Monroe does because my girl has pipes.
She gonna sing, I don't know them other 8 kids.
What? What are you? Okay.
Or is it 10?
I don't know what you're.
Well, she said she didn't know the other kids because she don't want to have don't acknowledge the other kids because they're much younger than her.
Yeah.
That's gonna be her first song.
Oh my goodness.
She gonna sing about the other 10 kids.
Sure. I doubt that she doesn't acknowledge them.
I'm sure she will, but it's
No, she is her mother's child. When Mariah said, "I don't know Jennifer Lopez," she meant that for the rest of her years. Now Monroe said, "I don't know them other kids." Monroe is her mother's daughter.
Okay. All right. Well, let's
She
get
said
on.
that's Nick's problem.
All right. Well, let's get on to entertaining stories. I just realized what I didn't do.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I gotta work now.
All right. Anyway.
All right. Sticky season.
Yeah, this is.
Denny's launches syrup-filled sneakers. Now, it's not what you might think. Basically, they have the toe and the sides of the shoe, and of course up around the ankle. They have little pouches on the shoe, and they're filled with syrup.
Yeah, no.
Basically, although it doesn't say Nike or Jordan, it does look like a pair of Jordan. And they call, and you can pick them up. $195 on dinnerdrip.com.
Stop it.
It says the shoe is in the equivalent of 20 Grand Slams.
Again, just stop.
Oh, you can't get no better than that. You can't get no better than that. That's just crazy.
Yeah, nobody's doing that. You can keep your sticky sneakers.
Wow. All right, next. This is crazy, man. Doctor delivers baby while removing 22-pound tumor from mother. Medical miracle. The mother, Suze Lopez, took a routine pregnancy test prior to the surgery. And they got a picture of her and holding the baby.
Yeah. So basically, when we got the story, it was like, imagine, going to the hospital, for a procedure because you have this cyst that you have to have removed. It was basically
an ovarian
cyst. And they said it was 22 pounds. Well, when they go in to do the procedure, the baby is basically up under the cyst.
Out, not in the baby's
was not inside the womb.
Yeah, baby's not in the womb or anything. It's just hanging out up under this cyst. And
apparently it was full term and healthy. And yeah, that is a miracle because how were you eating? How?
Yeah, she was 41 years. She was 41 years when she had the baby, and she's just saying, that's my miracle baby.
And said that she had issues with the cyst for a year. So while this cyst or tumor was growing, so was this baby, and she was none the wiser.
But because of the situation, they had over 30 experts in the room, watching. They said medical specialists, gynecologists, oncologists, nurses, anesthesiologists, and
doctors like to play show and tell when it's something trippy happening.
Yeah. Come take a look at this. Hey, you haven't seen it. Matter of fact,
I've even had that happen with me with the hardware I have in my leg. I've had oh yeah, he did good work. Like what?
Well, I had that with my son, Parrish.
Mm-hmm.
He has a heart murmur, and when we would go to Nemours,
mm-hmm.
and they would listen to his heart murmur, and then they would start pulling in like doctors, and if they were walking by, hey, come listen to this.
Oh wow. Yeah, doctors like playing show and tell, but yeah, with something like that, I would have had to have somebody else come see it too. Like, do you see this? Do you
See,
not
see that
in the
big,
womb?
See that big blob right there? 22 pounds. But look what was hiding up under it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that some of that 22 pounds was the actual baby. I don't think the whole
Well,
tumor
they're
was.
saying 22 pounds. They're not differentiating the thing. I don't mean, of course, I'm sure they weighed it out. They got it out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So for like you say, for how many months?
Well, they said that. Well, they just basically said that
10 months.
they said that the tumor had been growing for a year.
Oh wow.
So, you know, so was the baby apparently.
Wow. It's hey, our prayers, and everything
So
goes
congrats.
good. Yeah,
I
congratulations. Yes. Okay. All right. Here's a good story here. We've, like you say, we've covered it before, and now it's coming back like stronger than before. Apple AirPlay features. Okay, so if you are aware of this is millions of Apple AirPlay enabled devices can be hacked via Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm sure if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're aware what AirDrop is.
But this
Okay.
is an airdrop. This is AirPlay.
Okay, it's all connected.
Okay.
Okay, so Apple AirPlay. Okay, you know what AirPlay is, right? That's where they had like a little, what do they call it? Like a Amazon. Yeah, AirPlay was a little streaming box. It's a speaker.
Oh.
See now here, it's AirPlay and AirDrop, two different things. But with the AirPlay, you could play music like from your laptop or your phone.
That's not.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's connecting wirelessly through your internet, and you can play your music or sounds from your Apple TV on the speaker. That's how AirPlay works.
Okay.
And also the same way it works with your AirPods. So they're saying that via Wi-Fi, a hacker can hack into that Wi-Fi signal and then hack into your phone.
What's actually happening, what AirPlay actually does is basically if let's say you have your phone sitting down, someone can get close to you and basically get your data from your phone just from the near proximity. It's not about music or whatever. That's what makes this so dangerous, especially if it's in a case with children. So that's why this warning is being put out there to turn that feature off, to never or to ask only, because they can actually steal your data. They don't even have to be a hacker. All they have to do is be in proximity with you. Now, some people think that it's a cool way to transfer information, but that's if you know the person and you want to share something and you can just, like I say, without even using AirDrop, just, hey, put your phone on top of mine or whatever, and boom, we're sharing information. But the problem with this is that they automatically turn on that feature, so all someone has to do is get near your phone, and they can steal your data. That's what the issue is.
Yeah, it says AirPlay is Apple's proprietary radio-based protocols for local wireless communications. It also allows you to connect to third-party devices, which allow hackers to hijack gadgets like speakers, receivers, set-top boxes, or smart TVs if they're on the same Wi-Fi network as the hacker's machine. Another set of airborne vulnerabilities would have allowed hackers to exploit AirPlay-enabled Apple devices too. Apple told Oakley though these bugs have been patched in updates over the last several months, and Apple tells Wired that those bugs could have only been exploited when users change the default AirPlay settings.
Well, basically, the PSA has been put out there to turn that feature off.
Right. Yeah. Turn it off, or only to, or
to ask
right, for permission to connect, like your, what was that thing? When I did that drop, when I tried to drop, and I said, well, why is it not going to you? You say you have to accept my request.
Right.
Yeah. I was trying to airdrop something to you. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what that is. All right.
All right. Next on the docket, we got Spectrum lawsuit. This is one. In 2025, Spectrum Cable faces a class action lawsuit over deceptive advertising practice related to its broadcasting TV surcharge, claiming it's misrepresented its fees as a government mandate charge, but they were actually keeping that money for themselves.
Right.
Another natural of the claim, plaintiff allegations, they're not being transparent, they have surcharges, cable falsely advertising their broadband speeds and everything. It's a whole bunch of
people have been having problems with Spectrum for a while. Like, I've seen so many people talk about issues with Spectrum.
Yes, it's of $193 million in various cases.
Yeah.
So it's pretty. So if you have Spectrum, we're so sorry, because in some places, and some areas, you're stuck with that.
Right. That's all you have available
that's all
to you.
Well, not only that, they split them off into territories. So it's kind of like if you're in this grid, you have no choice but to use Spectrum. You can't, go and say, hey, I want to use Comcast or whatever their name is now, Xfinity. You can't use them. They're not authorized for you to use.
Right.
So that's the bad part about it. You can only use, unless, like you say, you do the satellites or something like that. You can, but as far as the ground, you can't use anybody. You can't even go to AT&T. You can't do, or you can use a Verizon or T-Mobile internet. But as far as that area is concerned, you can only use that spectrum in that area as far as the wired-based connection.
Right.
So, glad we don't have them. Though I could say some other words,
all right,
but I won't.
On to the next.
On to the next movie. Okay. On to the next. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Yes, I do. Amazon and Walmart return policy refund. Okay. Well, let me start this over. Amazon and Walmart return policy refund without returning the item. Okay. So, long story short is they're saying that if something's wrong, if something arrives, it's damaged, broken, defective, whatever the case may be, you contact them. They say, okay, here's your money back. Keep whatever, throw it away, use it to the best of your ability. Right. We don't care. It saves us money just to give you the refund. Don't have to pay postage or shipping and handling and all that stuff. So they're just like, yo, it broke. Okay, well, or you can only watch half the TV. Okay, well, keep it.
Right.
Here's your money back.
Or if they give you the wrong product, because that's an issue too.
Yeah, that's happened here. I've gotten product, and I'd be like, okay, it's something's wrong with it, and they'll be like, okay, well, just keep it, and I'll be like, well, you don't want me to just take it to one of your drop off? Nah, that's okay, just keep it.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, thank you. Matter of fact, that happened. Remember when I bought the tables over here, the glass tables, and one arrived broken, and I reordered another one, and then on their end they made a mistake and sent me two. And when I contacted them, they said just keep it, don't worry about it.
Right.
So I was like, okay, cool. All right, what we got here next? I think. Let's see here. Oh. Do you have anything else in another entertaining stories?
No.
Okay. You got anything in the food releases?
There's not really anything going on in food. Most places are still on the same deals we've already talked about. Of course, Taco Bell is still remixing things. They have brought back the quesarito, which a lot of people are interested in.
So I know you say Taco Bell remix. Oh yeah, 5 things, and
they have 5 to 7 items, and they just remix them into other things and call it something new, and people buy it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the munchies.
But yeah, and I never thought about this before because I feel like I've had the quesarito when it first came out. I don't know, maybe I didn't, because when they described it, I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound like something I want. But it's basically like a burrito wrapped in a quesadilla situation. So yeah, quesarito.
What was that one we were talking about? I think it was McDonald's have 10 chicken.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, what the heck?
So they're trying to remix up some. They don't even have that many chicken items, but yeah. So
yeah, the story said they had 20.
No, not 20.
It was 20. I thought it was 20.
No, it wasn't 20.
Was it 10? It was
it was maybe
number.
10.
It was a large number.
Maybe 10, but not 20. But anyway.
Yeah, but I really ain't seen much new out there either. Well, but it's just you figure when the beginning of the year is gonna start, they're gonna start all kind of crazy stuff.
Right now people are still on their winter holiday menus. Burger King still has the Krabby Whopper crap.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Wow.
Although some people seem to like it, but no, thank you. I think McDonald's still has their Grinch meal.
Oh yeah, and people are upset about that thing. There, we hadn't talked about that. Have you?
No,
I don't think so. Yeah, people. It's basically you get a sock, and you get either I want to say a Big Mac or 10 nuggets,
right,
and a fry.
Well, the fries are these pickle shaker fries.
Right, I don't know what it's regular fries, but I don't know what pickle shake. I don't know what they put in the dill pickle flavored or something.
Right, and you shake it in the bag with the fries to coat the fries with the flavor.
Okay.
With the seasoning.
And yeah, and people, I guess, didn't like the taste of that, and it was like they spent like $17 for this adult Happy Meal, and just threw it in the garbage.
Yeah. Because first of all, 10 nuggets for an adult Happy Meal, that's not enough. And then everybody I don't even eat Big Macs, so yeah, I won't be doing that. Even if the socks look cool.
Well, here's, okay, well, I guess now we're going to move into movies and TVs. The first thing I have here is DirecTV.
Haven't heard that name in a while. Sheesh.
Yeah. I just came across this. I thought it's kind of a PSA. So basically, what they're doing is, if you do not already have DirecTV, I'm gonna just preface that they're cutting their plans in half for, I want to say, 1 month. So if their regular service is like $89.99, so for 1 month you would pay $49.99, and then in the second month the price will go back up. But they're only offering that to new customers.
Of course,
and they're doing that also with apparently they got a service that's $19. I'm sorry. and they are offering that for $5. And I guess that's like a children's bundle or something like that. Then they have a plan at $94, and they're offering that for $59. And then they have one at $124, and they're offering that at $84. That's not half. But anyway,
exactly. The math is not math.
yeah, the math. Yeah,
and they're trying to compete with streaming, but they're not doing a great job.
Yeah, because DirecTV is still it's kind of like YouTube TV or Hulu TV, so it's
I wouldn't
not.
say that.
Well, they have most of the same channels.
Okay.
I mean, and I'm sure those other prices probably include like sports packages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Next is the Oscars. In case you hadn't heard, the Oscars currently is on ABC.
Okay.
So they'll be there for, I want to say, 2026 and 2027. But in 2028, in 2029, the Oscars will be exclusive to YouTube.
Interesting.
And not just the Oscars. A lot of the other shows, our award ceremony shows, will be going to YouTube as well. So
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure that's just like putting something on Netflix. You get more viewers on, because it was on ABC. So you're looking at they had what they've done here is in recent is they've broadcasted on ABC and Disney, and of course Hulu. So they're putting it around on all three platforms. So what's going to happen now is it's going to go to YouTube, which, to be truthful, and one person said this, everybody's looking at the streaming service, where it be Netflix or Disney or Apple or Prime. Although I would say Prime would be a contender, but YouTube is actually the number one streaming service. You know, Netflix would technically be second, and then of course Prime would be in there, because you got to figure any Amazon Prime member also gets the Prime TV.
Right.
So, but YouTube is pretty much number one in the world, because everybody in the world uses YouTube, and in many cases you're using it for free.
Right.
So broadcasting these award shows over YouTube is gonna definitely increase their engagement. All right, next we got Netflix. Can't do nothing without Netflix. Netflix announced halftime performance for the Christmas Day NFL game. Can you guess who that's going to be?
I have no idea.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Okay.
So the game is going to be the Vikings and the Lions on Christmas Day. And the halftime show will be Snoop Dogg.
Interesting.
So the dog father will be in the house.
All right.
All right. Next we got here.
I was just going to say, I know this isn't TV, but just a little side note. Snoop's buddy, Martha Stewart, is replacing Sydney Sweeney in the American Eagle campaign, and I am so here for it. So yeah, that is a thing that happened. Shout out to Martha.
Okay. Yeah, that was discussed on last week's podcast. But hey, what's it? Joy and repetition? Shout out to Prince on that one. Let's see here. And of course, we've already discussed about the Breakfast Club moving over to Netflix, streaming on Netflix as well. I have that under TV news. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Um. Oh, next thing is honorable mention. Zootopia came out 2 weeks ago, and right now it's at $1.142 billion.
They're in the $1 billion club.
It only took
2
approximately
weeks.
15 days to be more specific, but it did come out on or right before Thanksgiving.
And you said they've passed Lilo and Stitch?
They passed Lilo and Stitch.
Wow.
In fact, let me get what Lilo and Stitch did here. Real quick, Lilo. Let's see. Lilo and Stitch. Okay, that said that was 1.142. Lilo and Stitch did. Where are we? What was the word? Oh, 1.038.
Oh man.
Yeah. So they've surpassed it over almost 100 million.
Damn.
And it's still rolling. It's got a good little ways to go, so it might make 1.5. We don't know if it's gonna. Well, it's been averaging a million a day. So, or no, was it more than that? I think it was 10 million a day, or maybe 100 million. I ain't no telling. Something like that.
Lots
well, like
of
I say,
millions.
yeah, it was like I say, it was on pace of 100 million a day. I think that's what it was, because like I say, it reached 900. Reached almost $1 billion in the first 2 weeks.
Right.
So, but like I say, it took day 15 to actually, and then that was kind of it was over a weekend too, so it could have been. It was the Friday or Saturday when it actually went to the $1 billion mark.
Right.
But good on to Disney. Is the 2 top movies of the year is in their belt. Even though, I wouldn't be mad. I got one movie. I got a live action that cleared $1 billion, and then I got my remake that's over 10 years old. Not a remake, a sequel that's over 10 years old, and it comes out and makes $1 billion. I'm good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Minecraft almost. That's kind of
not Disney.
That's not Disney, right? All right. Well, anyway, and how we unwind. That will conclude movies, of course, and how we unwind. What about you? What'd you do? How did you unwind?
Actually, I'm into stand-up comedy, so past couple of days here, me and my son have been binge watching Christopher Titus. I sent him a couple of clips that I've been coming across, and I was like, I don't think you've ever gotten into him, but he's really good, and some of the stuff he says is kind of wild. So we started watching yesterday. We started with his very first special, and I told him, I was like, he was on Netflix. He actually had a few Netflix specials, but they pulled him. And after we watched the first couple of specials, Cameron was like, yeah, I see why they pulled him. Because he speaks on things that people don't like to hear.
What is he like? He problematic or something?
No, he's not problematic, but he speaks on. Let's just say he speaks on things, and like Jimmy Kimmel, when you speak on things, people don't like it.
Oh,
yeah, like that.
He might have been a little political, huh? Oh, okay. Or
just a little bit, but he speaks on a
cool.
lot of things. Like he mostly talks about his family and stuff. Like he's been through a lot. Like he's even said that for him, which this is the case for a lot of comedians. A lot of comedians have like a dark past, or like they're really depressed, or like you would never know it in some cases, but he talks about it, and he basically says that doing comedy is his therapy. He went to therapy, and just a few sessions of the therapist saying, "Oh, so what do you think?" He's like, "I'm paying you." Like, you're not supposed to ask me what I think. I came to you. So he's like, yeah, basically doing this, and yeah, that is my therapy.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I think my therapy is, like you say, playing the video games, and it even been doing in the music, and been watching these movies and TV shows.
Right.
And the way I unwind this week was I binge watched Stranger Things. Um, I guess you can say 4.5 seasons.
Wow.
So I went from season 1 to season 5, which we're in the first half of season 5, and tell you,
Yeah, you and Cam have both been watching it.
I slept on.
Yeah, you did.
Because, like I say, when I first heard about Stranger Things and I went to go watch it, and I saw first name that pops up is Winona Ryder, and I'm like, what is she? What has she been in? This is gonna be boring. I tuned out. I turned my nose up. Then when this final season came out and it's all the rave, and I was like, maybe I need to tap into this. And I watched one episode of season 5, and I was, oh no, I gotta go back to the beginning and see what's going on. And I was so tickled because they actually went with the kids from when they were, 10, 11 years old, and they grew them up. Some of them were 10, some of them they had different stages, like middle school, high school, and people that graduated from high school and everything. So they had the whole collection. And then when as they grew, as the seasons went on, you can see how the same kids grew up, and I saw little Millie Bobby Brown when she was little, and now she's, of course, she's grown now. Of course, I think she's like 25, if not older.
I don't think she's that old.
I don't know how old she is, but I knew that I saw her on Kimball, and she was, I think she was 25.
Maybe I could be wrong.
Let me double check here. Let me go here and go to because I got it queued up here. So let me see what her age is. But anyway, like I say, it shows where they and she has a strong, I want to say, British accent, and I'm like,
I didn't know that.
But when she talks in these movies and stuff, like she's in the Godzilla movie, and she's speaking perfectly good English, but she has a heavy accent.
Well, a lot of actors do that. The actor that played House, I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, same thing.
Hugh Laura.
Yes.
And then and Tom Holland has a good accent too.
Damson Idris, that's another one.
Yeah, British accent. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But like I say, I watched and I'm like, it's a kids movie. It's very graphic and everything, and I'm just like, wow, the production, the production they did on that is crazy. Oh, she's 21, so I was giving her a little 4 more years, but the production value is like crazy. They've really, the monsters, the CGI, the two worlds. I mean, it's awesome. And then the kids with their superpowers and everything,
right.
It's just like, whoa. I'm so sad that I slept on this, but I am so glad that I'm catching up. And I can't wait to Christmas Day. I think that's when the other episodes, I think 4 more episodes drop, and then the final episode drops on New Year's Eve in the movie theaters. So, but hoping that they put it on Netflix as well, because I want to sit here and watch it maybe in my VR headset or something. Like I did binge watching most of it in my VR headset, and seeing it, and that was pretty much like sitting on the big screen. So it's like, whoa. So, but I am I'm waiting. Next week, that's gonna be when I'll be unwrapping under the Christmas tree, turning on and watching these other 4 episodes and binging them. I hope they drop them all at the same time, which I think they will. And I'll be watching all 4 of them, because like this last episode, the way it ended, oh my God, it had me standing up cheering. Okay. So it was a very good watch. I encourage you, if you want a good watch, if you're into kind of, I mean, it's really, if to just make a long story short, it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. And what they did is they've changed to what represents the dragon, but it's like the game, and the kids are actually playing the game in the movie, and it basically is a metaphor of what's actually happening to them in their town. So it's a very good watch. And then the way that the kids, the teenagers and the adults, because like I said, Winona Ryder stars, and then we also have David Harbour, who's basically been in a couple of the Marvels films, and of course, you know, Millie Bobby Brown. She plays 11 or L, but the one that really stepping up and taking the, actually I don't even see his name up here, but he's the star now, which is Will. His character name is Will, and yeah,
all right,
the boy is a bad boy. So, and I don't know why they don't have him as one of the top characters, but yeah, his name is Noah Schnapp, and his character is Will Byers, and he just became a badass in season 5.
all right.
Matter of fact, he's more powerful than L. Spoiler.
Okay.
All right, and that's how we unwind this week.
Like we said, we watched The Princess Bride again. So
Yes, yeah, watched Princess Bride, and pretty much been getting to a lot of these nostalgic movies, and I like rewatching them now because it's true. Like you say, we see stuff that we didn't see before, or in some cases, we recognize actors. Be like, oh wow, that was yeah.
Like, look how young they were.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for riding with us on this journey. Thank you for unwinding with us. My name is Marcus.
And I'm Nikki.
Until next time, keep unwinding.